So you've logged into LeadSimple, you're ready to build your first process, and then you look up and you're like, wait, what's a pipeline? What's a lead? What's the difference? If you've ever asked this question and you are looking to find an answer of when to use a process or a pipeline, you are in the right place. My name's Madeline. I help my parents' company scale from 250 doors to over 1,000 in just 18 months using property management system and technologies like LeadSimple, Property Meld, Buildium, Appfolio, all the works. I now get to do this for people all over the country. I've built over 100 processes for people just in the last 8 months. I'm ready to help work on yours. So let's talk about what the difference is between a process and a pipeline. If you're new to LeadSimple, let's first go through an education course really quick. Processes and pipelines are the same in concept, but different in the way that they're built and the way they should be used. Both pipelines and processes have stages. They both have contacts. They both have a property attached to them. They both have tasks. You can send emails in them. Very similar. Here's where things get interesting. A pipeline is meant for your sales processes. It's meant for converting a lead, a person, from one space to another. I'll give you some examples. A new owner lead turns into a current owner lead, somebody that you've closed. A prospect from Tenant or Show Mojo turns into an applicant. An applicant turns into a tenant. A tenant turns into an owner. Does that happen? A new vendor that wants to reach out and do business with you turns into a current vendor that has gone through their 1099 form and has sent you their W-9. There's lots of different uses for pipelines. You could use it for employees. You could use it for realtors. There's lots of different people, right? Leads are people that we want to categorize with and do business with. Let's talk about processes for a second. Processes are workflows and systems that get you from point A to point B with a desired outcome being completed work. For example, a lease renewal process. It is started when a lease is up for renewal. We work it through the process, and at the end of the process, you have either a signed lease or a vacant unit. A move-out process would be started when a tenant gives notice and is completed when the tenant moves out. Point A, point B, completed outcome. Here's how processes and pipelines vary from another. Pipelines, you can manage one relationship with one person at the same time. Processes, you can manage multiple relationships with multiple different types of people. For example, a sales pipeline, you would want to manage your relationship with the owner contact at one time, versus a process, you could talk to the owner, the tenant, a case manager, an employer. There's lots of different people that you might need to talk to in a process. A pipeline can count for closed deals. You can do sales reporting on it. A process is a little bit more linear. It stops and goes. There's dash views, but there's not necessarily reporting for processes. Processes and pipelines are important to get right, because if you build a process and you realize it should have been a pipeline, there's no way to convert one to the other. There's been lots of times where I've had a client build a application pipeline and realize that it should have been a process. There's no going back. We have to build that from scratch. I hope this was helpful as you decide whether to use a process or pipeline and all the different reasons you should use one or the other. Both are very powerful tools that LeadSimple offers. I'm excited to see what you do with yours. If you have property management technology related questions, or if you need somebody to just come alongside you as you implement new systems, I'm your girl. My name's Madeline. I've helped my parents' company scale from 250 doors to over 1,000 in just 18 months using tools like LeadSimple, Buildium, Appfolio, Property Meld, you name it, I've probably used it. I'd love to help you as you scale and grow your team, as you build out your processes, and as you deliver successful results to your clients. I hope this video was helpful as you're working through which processes to build, which pipelines to build, the difference between the two. If you're looking for more resources or thoughts on what you need to be working on next, I'm going to drop a link in the comments of something that I think is going to really help you. I have a couple different slots opening up for my upcoming Process Champion cohort. I run it every 8 weeks. It's a 4-to-1 small group ratio with me and a couple other people that are looking to learn LeadSimple in and out and become process champions. I'm getting ready to launch one this coming next week. There'll be a couple more opportunities in the months following. If you're interested in joining Process Champions and learning more about this opportunity, grab that link in the comments. You'll hear all about it there. I'm looking forward to learning more about you and what your goals are.